Okay, so your first movement is your burpee, and here's a burpee. This is a regular burpee. Hands on the floor, chest to floor, jump in, jump up. A modified burpee would be hands on the floor, step back, chest to floor, up, step in, step in. Okay, that's your modified version. Next, we'll work on our push-ups. Okay, now we're going to be working on our push-ups. For your push-ups, you're going to come down, and I'm going to start off with a modified version. Here, we're going to keep our knees on the floor. I want your wrists to be stacked right underneath your shoulders. You're going to lower your chest all the way to the floor, keeping your elbows tucked to your side, and explode up, down, and up. Inhale on your down, exhale on your push. That's your modified. For a standard push-up, we're going to come onto our toes and repeat the same process. Down and up, okay? Or if you need to, you can even snake it. Here, heel off from the mat, okay? It's 25 of those. Next, we'll go into our lunges. Okay, so here's your standard lunge. You're going to take a big step forward, bringing your knee to the floor. What I want you to make sure that you're doing is stacking your knee over your ankle here, and that you are not having your knee over your toes. So make sure that you stay in alignment there, okay? So it goes like that. Big step, keeping your core tight. Now sometimes you get a little bit wobbly, a little bit tired on those movements. So if you need to hold on to something, here's your modification. Hold on to the wall, a chair, your couch, whatever you need to do, and repeat the same thing, okay? If you can't get your knee to the floor, that's okay. But still make sure you have a big step there. You'll feel them anyway. Next, we're going to work on ab mats. All right, next we have our ab mats. And this is an ab mat. You want the thick part to be at your lower back, so you're here. And all you're going to do, a lot of times you butterfly your feet, but you can even keep your feet on the floor. Go back, tap, up and tap. 100 of those. If you don't have an ab mat at home, that's fine. Lose the ab mat and do the same thing with just standard sit-ups. You can stay down or you can come all the way up for your sit-ups. Next, we'll move into our air squats. The final exercise is your air squats. So you have 150 of these. What you want to make sure that you're doing is you're standing with your feet a little wider than your hips. Your toes are turned out slightly. And as you squat down, you're going to make sure that you keep your chest lifted. I'm using a ball to help me with my depth. I want to make sure that I'm breaking parallel. And what that means is that my hip crease is below my knees here. Down and up. There you go, just like that. So as you're driving up, squeeze glutes and quads at the top of the movement. If you can't get down that far, it's okay, go to your depth, okay? But try not to collapse your chest like this. All right, I hope you enjoyed the workout.